Lutung, Kasarung, and Princess Purbasari. In ancient times, in Tatar Pasundan, in west of Java, there was an empire led by a wise king. He was known as the Prabu Tapa Agung. Prabu Tapa Agung had two beautiful daughters. They were Purbararang and Purbasari. At the time of his death approached, King Prabu court-appointed Purbasari, which was the youngest daughter, to replace him. "I'm too old. It's time I abdicate, Purbasari," said Prabu Tapa Agung. Purbasari had an older sister named Purbarara. She disagreed that her sister would replace their father. "I'm the eldest daughter. Father should choose me as his successor," grumbled Purbararang to her fiancé, who was named Indrajaya. As big as her fury, which had been accumulating, made her want to harm her sister, she met a witch to spell Purbasari. The witch spelled Purbasari so right. Then, suddenly, Purbasari's skin became mottled black spots. Then, after the moment, Purbararang had a reason to evict Purbasari. "The cursed people as she does not deserve to be a queen," said Purbararang. Then she sent a Pati to alienate Purbasari into the woods. But Pati was still kind enough to make a hut for Purbasari. He also advised to Purbasari, "Be courage, princess. This ordeal would have ended. The Almighty will always together, princess," said him. "Thank you, uncle," said Purbasari. While in the forest, she had many friends that animals were always good to her. Among the animals, there was a mysterious black hairy ape. But the ape was the kindest who cared attention to Purbasari. Lutung Kasarung was always encouraging flowers to Purbasari. He got beautiful flowers and fruit with his friends just only for her. At the time of the full moon night, Lutung Kasarung acted strangely. He walked to a quiet place and meditated. He was pleading something to the god. This proved that Kasarung not ordinary creatures. Not long after, the land near Lutung Kasarung broke and created a small lake. The water was clear enough. The water was containing herbs which were very fragrant. The next day, Kasarung met Purbasari and asked her to bath in the lake. "What's in it for me?" thought Purbasari, but she was willing to obey. Shortly after she threw herself, something happened to her skin. Her skin became clean as beautiful as before, and she became beautiful again. Purbasari was very surprised and excited when she mirrored in the lake. In that place, Purbararang decided to see her sister in the woods. She went with his fiancé and the guards. When they reached the forest, she finally met her sister and looked at each other. Purbararang was very surprised to see Purbasari. She disbelieved. Of course, Purbararang did not want to lose her greatness. She wanted to take a competition to Purbasari. Who has the longest hair, she will win, said Purbasari. Originally, Purbasari did not want to, but because he was forced by her sister. Then, the person who had longest hair was Purbasari. Well, I lost. But now, let us show our handsome fiancé. Here's my fiancé, said Purbasari while pointing to Indrajaya. Purbasari became restless and confused. Finally, she looked and take the hand of Lutung Kasarung. Kasarung was bobbing as by this. Purbasari laughed out loud. So, it is your fiancé? Monkey? At the time also, Lutung Kasarung went immediately meditated. Suddenly, there was a miracle. Lutung Kasarung turned into a young man who was looking extremely handsome, more than Indrajaya. All were surprised to see the incident as cheered. Finally, Purbasari admitted to defeat and guilt over this. She apologized to her sister, begged not to be punished. I'm so sorry, Purbasari, said Purbasari. Purbasari kindly forgave her. After the incident ended, they all went back to the palace. Purbasari became a queen, accompanied by a young man of her dreams. The young man who had turned out with her in the forest in the form of a monkey. Lutung Kasarung. The end.